Acknowledge me.
From Newcastle's £30 million offer for Real Sociedad centre-back to Alexander Isak insisting he wants to be at Newcastle United,
Wow! Beautiful!
to Newcastle shock transfer for forgotten ex-Arsenal ace, to Newcastle expected to launch move to sign full package English winger, to the former Bayer Leverkusen star who turned down the chance to sign for Newcastle, plus who is the midfielder Newcastle United sent scouts to watch.
I don't know.
Join us as we delve into the latest Newcastle United transfer news.
Let's go.
Starting off, in-form striker Alexander Isak has given a strong endorsement of Newcastle United's project by confirming his commitment to the club. He expressed his love for playing at Newcastle, stating that he came to the club because of the project and that he feels at home there. Isak emphasized his desire to finish the current season on a positive note both for himself and the team, reiterating his affection for playing at Newcastle. After scoring his 19th goal of the season, Isak was asked by Odd News' Mark Douglas whether he agreed with manager Eddie Howe's statement that he would remain at Newcastle in the summer and beyond. According to Fabrizio Romano, Isak responded saying, "Of course I want to be here at Newcastle in the future. I came here for the project. I absolutely love playing here. I really feel at home. I want to finish this season in a good way. I love playing here." This statement from Isak provides reassurance to Newcastle United, as it suggests that the talented striker is committed to the club and willing to be part of its future plans. To add icing to the cake, Alexander Isak has been awarded the Sailor Player of the Month for March. The forward had an impressive month, scoring 4 goals in 3 Premier League appearances, including a crucial brace of penalties in the memorable 4-3 comeback victory over West Ham. Expressing his gratitude for the award, Isak credited his recent run of good form to the support of the fans and his teammates. He acknowledged the impact of consistent playing time in allowing him to reach his best level and emphasized that his overall performance has been rewarding. Isak also highlighted the team's quality and the presence of talented players, which has contributed to his personal success. "It's always nice to feel appreciation from the fans who voted for this award," said the 24-year-old. "I think the consistency of playing time has allowed me to get to my best level recently. As well as scoring goals, I feel that I'm performing well overall, so it has been a rewarding period. With the team and the players we've got, it's easier to find your best form." Looking back on the past month, Isak regarded the win over West Ham as one of the highlights of the season so far. He described the match as amazing and expressed his joy in being involved in such an exciting game. Isak acknowledged the significance of the victory for both the team and the fans, recognizing it as a memorable moment that will be cherished. Isak concluded by emphasizing the team's focus on securing as many points as possible for the fans in the remaining matches of the season. He expressed the ambition of qualifying for European competition and stated that they will approach each game with a one game at a time mentality, aiming to climb as high as possible in the table. "That was amazing. It's the type of game you want to be involved in as a player," he said. "It's a great memory for the team and the fans, and one we'll remember for a long time. We're now focused on grabbing points by winning as many games as possible for the fans between now and the end of the season. We want to enter into Europe, and we have that chance, but we'll take it one game at a time and try to climb as high as we can in the table." Then moving on, Newcastle United striker Joelinton has sparked speculation about his future at the club with a cryptic message on Instagram. In the post, he shared a picture of himself and his wife at St. James's Park, accompanied by the caption, "House." Many fans and observers interpret this as a sign that he has signed a new contract with the club and will be staying at Newcastle United. While the message seems to suggest a positive development regarding Joelinton's future, it's important to note that social media posts can sometimes be open to interpretation. But as for the most of us, including myself, we have a good feeling about this as we await the official announcement. Then, according to reports, Newcastle United is targeting former Arsenal midfielder Dani Ceballos as a potential replacement for Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes, a Brazilian midfielder, is rumored to be leaving the club this summer as his agent was spotted in Paris this week, while also Newcastle seeks to address financial fair play concerns. Several clubs, including Manchester United, Arsenal, and Paris Saint-Germain, are said to be interested in Guimaraes, prompting Newcastle to plan for his potential departure. Bruno Guimaraes' agent even also at the recent PSG game, further fueling the speculation. Mundo Deportivo suggests that Eddie Howe, the manager of Newcastle United, has set his sights on Real Madrid's Dani Ceballos. The 27-year-old midfielder has started only one La Liga game for Real Madrid this season and has contributed 1 goal and 1 assist in 21 appearances, primarily as a substitute. Ceballos previously had a loan spell at Arsenal, where he made 77 appearances, scoring 2 goals and providing 5 assists. He also won the FA Cup during his time at Arsenal before returning to Real Madrid in 2021. It is reported that Ceballos is seriously considering a transfer away from Real Madrid at the end of the season. Given his previous experience in the Premier League, a move to Newcastle could be enticing for the Spanish midfielder. Ceballos has also enjoyed success since his return to Real Madrid, winning the La Liga title, Copa del Rey, Champions League, and Club World Cup. He has accumulated 13 caps for the Spanish national team. Then, Newcastle United is reportedly keen on bolstering their defense by signing Real Sociedad's talented defender, Robin Lenormand. The 27-year-old has garnered interest from other notable clubs such as Atletico Madrid and Napoli, indicating his growing reputation in the football world. According to reports via Sport Witness, Lenormand has been linked with a move away from Real Sociedad, and it seems that Newcastle is ready to make a bid for his services. While the defender is valued at €40 million, Newcastle is reportedly willing to offer £30 million to secure his signature. However, it remains to be seen whether Real Sociedad will be open to accepting Newcastle's offer when it is presented. The potential acquisition of Lenormand does not come as a surprise for Newcastle, as they are in dire need of a quality partner for Sven Botman at the heart of their defense. Their defensive vulnerabilities have been evident, and if they aspire to compete for European qualification in the upcoming season, tightening up their backline becomes imperative. Lenormand has proven his worth in the Spanish league, showcasing his defensive prowess and adaptability. His skill set makes him a suitable fit for English football, and he could potentially become a key player for Newcastle in the coming seasons. Furthermore, the allure of Newcastle's ambitious project and their status as one of the wealthiest clubs in Europe could attract Lenormand to consider a move. The prospect of competing for major trophies with Newcastle in the near future could be an enticing proposition for the defender. While Atletico Madrid and Napoli are also attractive destinations, the final decision regarding Lenormand's future remains uncertain. It will be intriguing to see where he eventually ends up and which club can secure his services. Newcastle has previously engaged in successful dealings with Real Sociedad, most notably when they signed Swedish international striker Alexander Isak. This positive working relationship between the two clubs could potentially aid in facilitating the transfer of Lenormand to Newcastle. As the summer transfer window approaches, football enthusiasts will eagerly await further developments regarding Lenormand's potential move and the impact it could have on both Newcastle United and Real Sociedad. Then, according to a report by Mike McGrath and John Percy in the Telegraph, Newcastle United is reportedly considering a Senegal international as a potential replacement for their out-of-contract goalkeeper. The player in question has garnered attention from several Premier League and European clubs due to his impressive performances at Middlesbrough since joining from QPR last year. With Loris Karius set to become a free agent this summer and looking to join a Serie A club to be closer to his partner and daughter, Newcastle is said to be in the market for a new backup goalkeeper. The 29-year-old Senegalese goalkeeper has attracted interest not only from Newcastle but also Crystal Palace Ipswich, currently leading the championship, and La Liga side Sevilla. Middlesbrough signed him for £2 million last summer, and his potential transfer fee is estimated to be around double that amount. The Senegal international, who goes by the name Dieng, has been making waves and is determined to challenge former Chelsea goalkeeper Edouard Mendy for the #1 spot in the Senegal national team. He recently showcased his skills by saving a penalty for his country in a match against Benin. As Newcastle United seeks to secure a new goalkeeper, the competition for Dieng's signature is likely to be fierce. The club will have to navigate interest from other Premier League and European clubs, including Crystal Palace, Ipswich, and Sevilla. The outcome of this pursuit will be eagerly awaited by fans and observers alike, as it could have significant implications for Newcastle's goalkeeping department and the player's international aspirations. Talking about goalkeepers, Andrey Lunev, a Russian goalkeeper, has revealed that he turned down the opportunity to sign for Newcastle United when they were searching for additional goalkeeping options. At the beginning of the 2022-23 season, Newcastle were in need of a third goalkeeper to provide depth in case of injuries or other issues. Initially, Ben Foster was set to sign for the club, but the deal fell through. Subsequently, Newcastle expressed interest in Lunev, who was not getting much playing time at Bayer Leverkusen at the time. However, the talks between Lunev and Newcastle did not progress, and he ultimately chose not to make the move. He is currently playing for Karabag, a team from Azerbaijan, where he has been impressing and has helped them maintain a significant lead at the top of their domestic league. Lunev's time at Bayer Leverkusen was limited as he only made 3 appearances and conceded 4 goals. Lunev explained that he had an opportunity to join Newcastle as their third or fourth choice goalkeeper, as they were in need of another option after signing Loris Karius. However, he decided against the move, preferring to have consistent first-team football instead of being a backup in England. There was an option to play in England when I was at Bayer. One friend said there was an opportunity to go to Newcastle and be a third or fourth choice goalkeeper there. He told me that they have 2 experienced goalkeepers and are missing a third goalkeeper. They just took Karius. I refused. Despite declining the offer, Lunev playfully mentioned that he might consider a move to England in the future when he is older and more willing to accept a bench role, joking that at 36 years old he could sit on the bench and watch. I'm almost 33 years old, so I still want to play football. Perhaps at 36 years old you will want to look at England. Then you can sit on the bench and watch. Previously, Lunev had a successful stint at Zenit St. Petersburg, making 118 appearances across all competitions. This season, he has played 28 matches for Karabag. Then, the potential of fielding Alexander Isak, Harvey Barnes, and Anthony Gordon as a trio on the field has generated excitement among observers. However, the options beyond these players do not entirely convince. Jacob Murphy and Miguel Almiron have not consistently performed at their best. While Almiron has shown glimpses of his abilities this season, he has at times frustrated the coaching staff, leading to one member of the staff expressing their frustration by punching the dugout while watching him play. Murphy, on the other hand, could be a useful squad option for manager Eddie Howe, but relying on him as the first choice reserve for another season does not inspire a great deal of confidence. Considering these factors, Newcastle may be looking to bring in a new winger. This leads us to Samuel Iling-Junior, a forward currently with Juventus. Iling-Junior left the Chelsea Academy in 2020 and has since progressed to the first-team level at Juventus. While Newcastle has previously been linked with him, fresh reports suggest that he is likely to leave the Italian giants. Alongside Newcastle, Brighton, Everton, and Tottenham are also said to be in the running for his signature. It is believed that the 20-year-old England under-21 international could be available for a fee as low as £13 million. So, who is Samuel Iling-Junior and what is his playing style? According to a former Chelsea and Tottenham academy coach, quoted in the Evening Standard in 2022, Iling-Junior is considered the full package. He is praised for his skill, balance, and versatility, being capable of playing in various positions such as the number 7, 11, 10, or even in central midfield. While Iling-Junior fits the age profile that the Public Investment Fund has typically targeted since the club's takeover and represents a relatively inexpensive gamble with significant potential, Newcastle might face a challenge regarding squad balance. Both Gordon and Barnes primarily operate on the left side of the attacking three, which happens to be the position where Iling-Junior has predominantly played this season. Continuously strengthening the left side while neglecting the right side may not be the wisest approach for Newcastle. Therefore, they would need to carefully consider how Iling-Junior's arrival would affect the overall balance of the squad and address any potential imbalance in their attacking options. Then, Manchester United and Newcastle United reportedly sent scouts to watch Sporting Lisbon in their recent match against Benfica. Both Premier League clubs were said to be closely monitoring midfielder Morten Hjulmand. According to Graeme Bailey, over 20 clubs from across Europe had scouts in attendance at the Estadio da Luz to witness Sporting's 4-3 aggregate victory over Benfica, securing their place in the final of the Taça de Portugal. Graeme Bailey claims that Morten Hjulmand, the Denmark international, is one of the players on Newcastle United's radar, along with centre-back Ousmane Diomande. Hjulmand, who previously captained Lecce, is known for his defensive abilities, but has also shown his prowess in the final third, contributing 4 goals and 4 assists in all competitions this season. Interestingly, both Hjulmand and Diomande are reported to have a release clause of around £70 million in their contracts. Newcastle United was allegedly observing both players during the match against Benfica, as Sporting Lisbon took a significant step towards securing a domestic double with a hard-fought 2-2 draw in the second leg following their 2-1 victory in the first leg. Then, if you want to know why Newcastle United will qualify for Europe this season, click the video link on screen now.